Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our 15th Super Cooper program presentation. My name is Diane Yates, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Terrebonne General Medical Center, and I'm assisting Phyllis Peoples today, who is out of town, so she could not be here, but certainly sends her regards to the family. And again, this is our 15th year of celebration for this family. The Fontenot family has become very near and dear to our heart, and has done just some wonderful things for our organization and our NICU center here at Terrebonne General. I'd like to introduce you to the family. We have John and Ashley, who founded the Super Cooper Life Fund, and their sons Remy, Cooper, and Ridge. And time certainly has flown as these young men have all grown up. Ridge, I mean, seemed just like yesterday he was a little bitty thing. So again, we've watched this family grow. Cooper, who this Life Fund, I guess, is the namesake, is now 16 years old and has begun driving, and so I'm sure that's an interesting time for him and his family. It has been over 15 years, and we have cherished the relationship and the generosity of this family that has helped so many of our NICU families here at Terrebonne General. This family is certainly superheroes in their own right. We are so very grateful that they have selected our NICU and our foundation to be the recipient of the race proceeds for all of these years. In 2018, we were honored to present the Fontenot family with the Terrebonne General Healthcare Humanitarian Award. The Super Cooper 5K has grown tremendously over the years, and to date, the Fontenot family has, through their Life Fund, has donated $175,500 to our NICU. So, let's give them a round of applause for that. The direct recipients of these proceeds are our families and our babies. Last year, 156 babies were admitted to the NICU here at Terrebonne General. Obviously, this is a very scary time for families that are unsure of what the future holds for their new babies. A part of this donation enables us to give care bags that are filled with diapers, wipes, gas cards to families, just different supplies for the infants that are admitted to the NICU. It's a way to let these families know that they're not alone in this, and that they're very cared for by our TGNC family. It also has allowed us to purchase special preemie baby care supplies, clothing, and car seat adaptations as well. Last year, we had a really exciting benefit out of this fund. For those of you who work in the NICU, we purchased the NICU camera system here at Terrebonne General. And this system enables families to see their newborns remotely via secured internet link when they are not able to be with them. And I will tell you that that we received much positive feedback from that purchase, and again, it's digitization these days is amazing, and it's really nice when it helps our families directly. This family and their giving hearts has enabled us to touch so many people and give a lasting impact. So please welcome John, Ashley, Remy, Cooper, and Ridge.
Thank you, Diane. And thank you, everybody, because all we do is kind of help, but really the nurses of the NICU, they're the ones who make everything special for the families of the babies who are in the NICU. But as mentioned, this is our 15th year. Last year was a very unique year because we didn't get to have a race. 2 weeks before the event, The governor signed a proclamation that eliminated all events of any size, so we didn't get to have it. Fortunately, every sponsor and every participant who had pre-registered, when I offered them to give their money back, they told us to keep it. So we were still able to make a contribution last year without even having an event. So that kind of says a lot about the community that we live in and the way that people really feel about this cause, because there's a lot of those participants and even some of the sponsors who have actually lived what we're benefiting. Their babies or people they know have had babies in the NICU. So it's really says a lot about the community that we live in, which makes us feel good about what we're doing, not only to see the families, but the community strive. And this year, we had the event, and I'm going to tell you, people came out in droves. They were ready to get out there. This was the second 5K of the season, and it was amazing. It was just a beautiful day. Tons of people came out, and we had a very, very good turnout. Everything worked out well. We did things a little differently, just staying precautious with health concerns, but it was a very good turnout, and it was so much fun. It was exhausting, but it was a great time, which allowed us to raise even more money this year. But I do want to say, on behalf of the NICU, that we were able to help put together with some of the funds of the Cooper Life Fund. We've gotten so much feedback from families that have just said, if grandma and grandpa can see the baby, but as a parent, I can go home and see my baby without, actually being there. So it really was a blessing whenever we were approached by the hospital and asked if we would be willing to do it. And Ashley and I were like, yes, absolutely. We just don't want to make sure we don't cut into the day-to-day stuff, but make sure we had enough funds for that too, and we were able to juggle it to where we both did. And since last year, we were able to make the contribution without having an event. It allowed us to do that. So it's been a wonderful ride. 15 years. Cooper's 16 years old now. I can remember him running around younger than Ridge, and I'm nervous because I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to say, and Cooper's running around, and Remy's going that way, and and all I remember is and Phyllis is saying, they're kids, let them run. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but they're my kids, not your kids. But then look at him now. Remy's off to college in a couple of months, or in a month, and Ridge is off to kindergarten. Isn't that something? And Cooper's playing basketball, healthy as can be. Again, his only setback was no contact sports, but he's doing everything that he could possibly do athletic-wise. And so thank you guys for having us. I'm going to let Ashley say a few words because she's going to be the final touch here. And I don't know if Cooper or anybody else does, but I'll leave it up to them. So I'll give you Ashley.
Hey, guys. I just want to say thank you for all of your support. We couldn't do this without you guys, the volunteers, and just being there, sharing the story, letting people know what it's all about in the NICU, in the nursery. When people see our picture or the big check, y'all share the story. We know you do, and we know y'all love us, and we feel that love so much. As John said, this race here was very special. I don't know how many times I got teary-eyed. There just was so many special moments, so many special stories that were shared with us. People that had been helped 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago that were at the race, and coming back each year to the race and getting to see people grow like everybody sees Cooper and Remy and Ridge grow, but getting to see these babies that needed our help when they were just minutes old is incredible. It's really just heartwarming, and it every year says, yep, we're going to do it again. This is why we do it, and so we do. And the NICU, what John doesn't realize is that no matter what, we were going to help. It was going to happen. There's no way I was going to let, the scary COVID situation or not being able to have a race last year not enable somehow us to give for the NICU, because I tell you what, if we'd had that whenever Cooper was born, it'd have been just a gift, even for Remy at 2 years old, to see his baby brother, or all of the people that were helping us with Remy, getting to see why they were helping us. it's incredible, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited for parents and grandparents, and just this new wave of technology that's here for the comfort of the parents. But I think that's about it. We're so happy to do this each year, and we're so thankful. We get a lot of thanks, but we want y'all to know that we really are grateful that we have the opportunity to do this each year. So.
Hi, I just want to say thank all of you. It's very awesome knowing that there's a family built here, knowing that we're all helping each other. I'm the namesake of something that can help so many people, and y'all are giving me this opportunity. Y'all accepting our family, y'all accepting the cause, and allowing us to help everyone. I just want to say that I'm very grateful for these last 15 years, and I'm very excited for the next 15 years to come. So thank y'all.
Yeah.
So at some point we're going to reveal the check. I just don't know when that is, but so whenever you're ready for that, we'll get there.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for being here. My name is Tony Herquez, and I am the president of the Terrebonne General Foundation, Terrebonne General Health Systems Foundation. I'm going to get it one of these days. Give me a few years. On behalf of the foundation, we'd like to thank you for your continued support with us. And on a more personal note, what you're doing is phenomenal. Having been a parent who spent 63 days in NICU, it's just the basket when you leave of diapers and things like that. Of course, for me, this was 25 years ago. You don't know how hard it was to find preemie diapers. Fortunately, my father was a doctor here, and through that, we met some people that were able to connect us with the ability to get them. And it's just those kind of things that make your life easier. The NICU, phenomenal idea. I can't imagine the difference that it would have made in my life for having a child in a hospital. Of course, 25 years ago, we didn't have neonatal here. We were at Ochsner, so we were driving back and forth. And just to be able to wake up in the middle of the night and click that camera that is just amazing. What a comfort feeling that brings the families. So thank you, and we do look forward to 15 more years. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. So I guess with that is the time to reveal? All righty. So with this year's event, we were fortunate and blessed enough by our community, our friends, our sponsors, and participants. We go ahead and drop it to raise $16,000. So that's going to bring our total to just under $192,000. So 2022, we're going to bring $200,000 in.
Well, John, family, thanks so much again. That's awesome. We just couldn't ask for a better family to be partners in this with us. And look forward to coming back together again next year and joining in the event. And again, helping our families here in our community. So thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
So our second son, Cooper Fonda, was born in 2004 with a congenital heart defect, which was unknown to us. We had no idea what this was, but it turns out he was the sickest baby in the hospital, and there was a very good chance that he wasn't going to live. Long story short, he did, which is great and amazing, but we were so blessed and fortunate that we wanted to do something to give back. So we created a foundation to help other families whose babies are also in the NICU, not necessarily with a heart condition, but with any condition that puts them in the NICU. So we started raising money 15 years ago here in Houma with the Women's Center, and any child that goes into the NICU at birth is going to get some form of benefit or another from our foundation. So the heart and soul of it is because it happened to us, and this is just our way of giving, paying it back and paying it forward. So our foundation has an annual fundraiser. It's our sole fundraiser, as a matter of fact, and it's a 5K race at the end of March every year. And this 5K event is where we raise all the funds that's enough to cover for the rest of the year to provide for the NICU families.
Well, the Super Cooper came, it's been going on many years before I was on the board, and it was one of those things that you look forward to every year, and the work that they're doing with the NICU and the help that they're giving us has just been phenomenal.